Progressive Christianity. You might be wondering what that is. Dude, I love Christian prog. No, it's not that. No. That's not where. Nope. Hey! That's actually not the same thing at all. It's more like this.
Did you know that Jesus helped his friend come out? He says, Lazarus, come out. I believe that this is what Jesus is speaking to every LGBT person.
I'm talking about a church that understands that the gospel is justification by faith and social justice.
So today we talk about whiteness and the ways it manifests in our lives, in the same ways that it manifested in Zacchaeus' life.
There is feminist theology and queer theology and so many other facets of theology. Where does God fit into all this?
I believe in the non-binary God whose pronouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads. I believe in the rainbow spirit. I believe in the calling to each of us that love is love is love.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
After examining many writings and videos from people who claim to be progressive Christians, I gotta say, I agree with the assessments that it's neither progressive nor Christian. Why? Because progressive Christians all claim to love and follow Jesus Christ. He's the most central, important figure in all of Christianity. Yet, they regularly disagrees with almost all of the things that Jesus said and did. That's like saying you're the biggest fan of Abraham Lincoln, but you pretend he was a Democrat instead of a Republican, that he prevented the Civil War from ever happening, even though that really wasn't all that important to him, and that he was never really assassinated. But if that's what you think, you're not an Abraham Lincoln fan. You're a history denier, a kook. Or if you say you're the biggest Johnny Depp fan ever, but you only like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, so you claim he's never starred in anything else. Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare on Elm Street, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, never happened, says you. Those weren't Johnny Depp movies. Those were all imposters. You also don't like tattoos, so you claim he doesn't have any. And you deny he's the guitarist in Hollywood Vampires because you only like K-pop music. Yet, you claim you are a real Johnny Depp fan, and anyone who agrees with Johnny is not. I gotta tell you, you are not a Johnny Depp fan. You're delusional. Both Abe and Johnny themselves would disagree with you about your verifiably untrue claims about them. You're not a fan of theirs. You're a fan of your made-up, false version of them. Back to Jesus. First, Jesus said he was God, which is why he was executed. Second, God is unchanging. He doesn't progress because he's already perfect. And third, the Bible repeatedly tells us to focus on the original teachings of the gospel. Don't progress. Don't find a new revelation. Don't chase the new fad, revival, outpouring, or new best-selling book. Only pursue the OG truth. So, when progressive Christians deny Jesus' own claims about his deity, his teaching on sexuality and marriage, his sacrifice as our substitutionary atonement, his statements about hell, and his support for the authority and the accuracy of the Bible, they are disagreeing with Jesus Christ, Mr. Christianity himself. If you do that, you are not a Christian. You're not following Jesus. You're following your false fabrication. It's a lifeless, two-dimensional picture of Jesus just taped on top of your preferences. You're really just worshiping you. If Jesus is real, there's only one of him.
Except no substitutes.
Postmodern progressive ideology thinks change, even just for the sake of change itself, is good. And conservative, orthodox adherence to an old way of truth is bad. But progressive Christianity isn't progressing. The attempt to redefine Jesus for modern audiences was already being tried in Paul's day, when the Bible was written. So that's not progress. It's the same ancient, tired trick. Fast food makes you slower, and progressive Christianity regresses you away from Christ. For more information, I recommend checking out Another Gospel by Elisa Childers. She includes her own experience of being confused by, then examining the claims and ideologies of, and eventually refuting progressive Christianity. She knows what's up. I was also a guest on the Elisa Childers podcast recently, so obviously I think that's obviously worth a listen. Remember, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, but insists it's a giraffe, you are in one messed up zoo. And remember, eternity is on the line, and that lasts forever. I hope you choose the real Jesus and keep on thinking to infinity. That's like going to a restaurant and ordering a chocolate meatloaf, but insisting to the chef that you're eating a salad. He'd be like, no, you're eating a monstrosity, and you're confusing the other salads. This analogy makes no sense at all.